Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Nikke video, and today we're going to be looking at Noir, with no E on the end. But first, let's do a little recap on Blanc, because as you may have saw in my previous video, where we talked about Blanc needing a character from 777, so cooldown a burst skill by that amount of seconds, like 30 seconds, at probably like level 7 or something like that, but so there's the context of that, and I don't know. Maybe the Japanese players don't have these characters, or they are changed because they kind of on the border gray line of needing both characters in order for them both to work properly. But thankfully, most of their stuff is not needing both of them on the same team. But it wouldn't be bad to have them on the same team. Blanc is a very powerful defensive and healing support, whereas we have Noir here, who's a heavy DPS, but also being able to help your team. So activates when HP is about 50% or 70% or higher, and affects all allies. So everybody's getting a percentage of attack constantly. So it's just a constant buff. I don't believe we've had. I don't know. I haven't checked the wording on attack buffs lately, but this seems kind of busted already. That's already really good. She's a shotgun user, so she's going to be very valuable in some fights. We'll be talking about very shortly here. Activates when entering burst mode, affects all allies as well. So she has two things that she can affect all allies with, plus more. So she's a heavy DPS with one of her abilities here, but also she's a very good support. So activating maximum capacity for 5 rounds for 10 seconds, and then reload a bit more. This is also a very good ability. I was looking to see where the thing where you have to use the 777 characters, and then we found out the burst skill this time instead of the second skill. And here's where the heavy DPS is. To all enemies, you're dealing this amount of damage. It's quite good. And then affects all allies with a shotgun, and this is where the part where this is going to be very good against certain bosses in the special integration, like the worm thing, whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called right now. The worm thing most likely will be very valuable against that specifically. And then there's probably one other fight in that this will be very good against, because shotguns are good against some of those bosses. And then it activates when an ally is from the same squad. You get a hit rate buff, and then you get damage to interrupted part, which oh, that's what that is. So you actually deal more damage against those red circles. I don't even think that's that big of a deal, because when you activate your burst on most characters, they can defeat the circles just fine. Maybe if the circles start to become a little harder, maybe this will be more important. This is like the least important thing I think of her kit, but it's still nice to get rid of those red circles faster, I guess is what the point is. Overall, shotgun user, so like I said, very valuable in some aspects. I think she's a very powerful DPS, but then she has like support. Like, it's very unusual for a heavy DPS like this to have support on top of it. So if you're looking for a DPS that has support, and when I say heavy DPS, is because she's a burst 3. And as I say in all my videos, burst 3 is like the one that you don't want to pull for a lot of burst 3s, because you really want to settle down and work on the burst 3s you've already got, like Modernia, for example. If you already have Modernia, there's no reason to pull for Noir, unless you like the character, of course, as seems to be the case for a lot of people I know. But ignoring the fact the looks of the character and everything like that, because we don't review the looks of the character, we only review the kit. So if you already have a really good burst 3 of a place, I don't know if anyone's really using her much anymore, but if you have any really good burst 3 character, it's really hard to change out burst 3 characters, because you want to invest the most in them, because they're usually the heavy DPS. And as strong as Noir is, she's a very strong. Look at these numbers; they're quite good numbers. It becomes harder to pull for her another burst 3. If you want an alternate team, however, if you are someone who's spending money in the game, or just someone who's very lucky and saved up a whole bunch and you got lucky and you didn't have to use a lot of resources lately, then maybe she could be in an alternate team as your burst 3 DPS. Not too bad of an option there, guys. So that's pretty nice. I think I'm gonna give her an 8.75 out of 10. Very valuable, but the burst 3 kind of makes me want to go down a little bit because I'm going to be way more strict on burst 3s than any of than burst 1 or 2 because those can be replaced. Those ones are easy to replace because there are so many burst 1 and 2s that do a lot of different things that you set up for. So burst 3 is going to be the most critical on, and that's why I'm giving her a pretty valuable score still. So with my review over with, it's hard. I don't know. Should I use these? I don't know. I wish I was streaming right now. I would ask, oh, should I use these tickets? Because I'm actually kind of tempted to use tickets on Blanc again because I did get one of her off stream or off video, and I think she's more valuable. Honestly, between the two of them, I think Blanc is more valuable in terms of kit. Most people will say the other one is more valuable because the character. Well, remember, we're not talking about the character. We're just talking about the kit. So I think in terms of kit, Blanc is extremely roll compression. She has shields, healing, and a bit of a DPS because she is an assault rifle user. So it would be nice to have Noir. It would be nice to have LB1 Blanc. If I only have 10 tickets, so I mean it's a crapshoot. So I'm gonna close my close my eyes, and whatever I pick is what I'm gonna pick. So let's decide. Okay, it landed on Noir. So okay, well, I'm not guaranteed to get the character from 10 tickets. Probably not gonna be anything. Nope, there's nothing. So, all right. I don't have a lot of gems, so it's kind of risky to go for her. But I think I'll do it for the video. I'll do a little bit of pulls for the video. Leave a like on the video if you've gotten this far. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, nothing. So I think that's it. That's it, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope to see you in the very next video. If you do pull for Noir, or you pull for Blanc, or you just save for the 2B collaboration, or whatever else may interest you, be sure to stay tuned to this channel that I'm going to be doing reviews, and hopefully I can do more content soon. I don't really know what to make content for on this game other than reviews right now because there's nothing really to do. So if you have any suggestions of things you would like to see on the channel otherwise other than reviews, let me know in the comment section down below, as I will definitely be looking forward to that. As you know, if you're subscribed to the channel, I make content on a lot of games, so I'm trying my best to be diverse and do a lot of other things. Anyways, hope you guys can get some good looks. Probability info, 2% out of 4%, and that's not too bad for just starting out in the first year. Not too bad. Not too bad of rates. Could be worse. Could be 1%. So could be worse. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.